Hey, what's up YouTube? Here with just a little quick video. Just saying, I really need you guys to start helping out with my contest. Start telling, everyone, just commenting on random videos or posting on people's walls, just anything to help spread the word. I've only got 3 people entered so far, and I really need more people to enter, because if there's really not a whole lot of people in like 2 months, I'll stop the contest and maybe do it later when I have more subscribers. But this contest was to help me get subscribers. So anyway, yeah, and I also need Dragoonity stuff. Like the only thing that I really need are Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, Icarus Attack. Those are like the only ones that I really need before the new structure deck comes out, with all the Dragoonities and stuff in it. And that's also another thing I wanted to talk about. Everyone's been saying, 6 Sams are going to be so good. They're just going to dominate and all this other stuff. I don't think 6 Sams are going to dominate as much as everyone else thinks. Just because there are lots of new decks coming out. People are going to be running around with fairy decks. If you've taken a look at the fairy structure deck, it is so broke. They've made Christia a common. They put Solemn Judgment in there. That's a common. It's just so good because there are so many good cards in there that you can easily get. That was kind of like Mirror Force in the Merrick structure deck. I was pretty surprised by that, but also, kind of glad. Just because it made it easier and it made the game a whole lot more competitive. So instead of people running like, Sakuretsu armors or Scrap Iron Scarecrow and stuff like that, it allowed people to have, a better card. That's why I like that. And then, there's the Dragoonities coming out, which is, they have some pretty big combos, and like one play that I'm going to show you right here, involves these 3, and you can also include this card in there to get yourself a level 8. I'll explain that in a minute. So let's say you have these 2 cards in hand with cards of consonant. You activate cards of consonants, you ditch that to the graveyard, and you get to draw 2. So then you normal summon Ducks, and his effect is you get to special summon a dragon type monster from your graveyard and equip it to this card. So you take this card and you equip it to him, and Phalanx's effect is when he's equipped it to a card, you get to special summon him. So you special summon him, and since Phalanx is a tuner monster, you can synchro for Gay Bulg. This card is awesome. It's level 6 synchro, 2000 attack. If this card attacks or is attacked during the damage step, you can remove from play 1 winged beast type monster from your graveyard to have this card gain attack of that monster until the end phase. So if you bring this out and they get out a bigger monster than this, you just remove from play Ducks, and it becomes a 3500 attack point monster, which is pretty nice. It's an honest it's just basically got the same effect as honest, and that's pretty nice. And you can also do the same combo, use Consecrated to put that in grave, normal summon, equip, special summon, synchro for Vajrayana. It's a level 6 synchro, 1800 attack. You can equip a card from the graveyard to this card to once per turn, and you can unequip the equipped card to double this card's attack until the end phase, and it can be used during either player's turn. So it can be a big beater, which is nice, because some people, when people first start playing them, won't be expecting that. So you can equip either of these. The one thing I wanted to show you was you equip Phalanx, and you can synchro summon for just about any level 8, which is very nice. As a quick level 8 synchro, because you don't have high level tuner monsters in this deck for the Dragunities, and so that's pretty nice, and that's why I feel like Dragunities are going to be very good next format too, just because they swarm. I think it's going to be kind of like X-Sabers, but I don't think they're going to be that high as X-Sabers, with the swarming and stuff, just because they have Fault Row, and just all sorts of stuff. They have Dark Soul to search, but with running 3 cards of Consonance, lets you draw a whole lot, and it also lets you get your Phalanx in the graveyard to help start those combos that I just showed you. And there's a new field spell card that goes with them. It's Dragon Canyon. And, you can put one level 4 or lower dragon type monster in the graveyard, so you can put your Phalanx in there. And it just really helps speed up the deck, and you can also knock off Necro Valley. Because like if they have Necro Valley on the field, you can't use those effects to bring back Phalanx from the grave, so that kind of puts you into trouble. That might put you in some trouble, but other than that, it's gonna be pretty good. Fairies are coming out. And fairies are always good. Fairies are, I'm not quite sure. I haven't taken a really good look at them, but I feel like they could probably do very well. They could stand up against X-Sabers, 6Ams, and Dragunities. Those are going to be the key ones, or the top decks. Plant Synchro I think might stay up there too. And I'm not quite sure what to think about the Polar Gods. The Synchros are really, really good, and they're a whole lot easier to get out than you might think, just because of certain ones. There's basically a Dandelion effect monster, that's specific to those, and there's a whole bunch of spell and traps that are really good to go with it, and like it's not always based off of those. The traps and the spells and traps really help. So those might come into play some. Just can't wait to see what it's going to be like next format. It should be really interesting. Some really good decks out there. So, and you never know what they're going to do with the ban list. So, if I were you, I might hang on to some cards. Maybe they'll bring it back, and you can use that to your advantage, whether you want to sell it or do something else with it, put it in a deck. So, well, I'll see you guys later, YouTube. Peace out.